Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon OmegaRuby. I'm your host, ThePikaWu. In the last episode we made our way here to Lilycove City. Obviously we ended up having to deal with the whole like Team Magma thing at the very end of Mount Pyre. But then we made our way here, ran into our rival, quote unquote, named Brendan, and we ended up battling him, and yeah, we kind of just did a little bit of sightseeing around Lilycove. We're going to be doing a little bit of the same today, as well as kind of finally starting to track down where Team Magma went, or into, you know, like Slateport, see what they're trying to do there, and then we're going to get started on their base that is actually located right outside of Lilycove City. So, again, kind of a lot of stuff that we get to do. Of course, a good chunk of what we're doing today is just talking to a bunch of NPCs as well, so I mean, it's kind of a mixture of progression, I guess, and then, you know, progress and talking to people, or whatever, however you want to really put it. So I mean, that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. So I mean, just easy as hell, I mean, whatever. Something I want to kind of touch on that I didn't do in the last episode, I mentioned that there was like a battle competition type of thing going on. One of those happens to be the Battle of Hoenn. I don't really feel the need to kind of cover the rules, but I do want to kind of cover something else. You get a special Pokemon for, I think, participating. I'm just going to read this off. Ahead of registration for Battle of Hoenn competition tonight, it has been announced that so far, just for Japan, there will be an entry gift for participants. If you enter in this competition, you will receive a special Tyrant with the ability of Rockhead. However, while Tyrantrum has the ability Rockhead coded in, Tyrant has Sturdy as its hidden ability, so we are awaiting clarification. Entry begins at midnight, blah blah blah, and you need to enter at least 3 matches to earn your prize. So registration has apparently opened for North America and Europe, with confirmation that Tyrant will be available for all players in all regions. So yeah, something to kind of just cover there. There's also the fact that they updated the official site with full details on the Tyrant that's going to be distributed. The Tyrant will come at level 10 with the moves Tail Whip, Tackle, Roar, and Stomp, and the ability again being Rockhead. To obtain it on January 30th, you have to play in 3 or more battles in the Battle of Hoenn, and you will be able to redeem a serial code on the global link to get it. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a thing, I guess. I don't know if Rockhead is its hidden ability or not. I think it is. So I mean, if that's the case, it's kind of a great way of getting one of those hidden abilities out there. I don't know how I would really feel about it. I mean, it seems like they're trying to release a bunch of hidden abilities now. I'm not really complaining. I mean, let's be real. But yeah, I mean, just getting, like, thinking about the moves that it has access to things like Head Smash. Trying to think here if there's what other ones it has off the top of my head. No, that's not one. There's a couple, I think. I don't know how many off the top of my head, but I think there's like 2 or 3 different things that it gets. I'm not sure if it gets anything out of tutors or anything like that either, but I mean, either way, Head Smash is a good stab, 150 base power physical move that's kind of like, you know, the Hyper Beams. But it doesn't require you to, you know, charge for a turn. Instead, you just take a shit ton of damage as a result. Being able to remove that kind of damage is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if you really want to, you can take a look at Emboar, who has, you know, Reckless, and increases the moves, or increases the power of moves that do recoil damage, kind of like the opposite of Rockhead. Instead, it increases their power rather than preventing from taking the recoil damage. So, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing to see. I mean, if you look at Emboar, you have things like I think that it has Head Smash too. I could be wrong. I know it has Double Edge, or at least if I am not mistaken, it does. Anyways, it's just, yeah, there's all kinds of crap that they can do. I think that, you know, there's the whole Flare Blitz thing too. So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how the Tyrantrum works, I guess. Something that I kind of want to see is the hidden ability for Auroras, which has Snow Warning. We'd finally get another Pokemon that can actually initiate Hail through an ability rather than having to use a move. I mean, let's be real, like, it's great that Abomasnow has some of the things that it has access to, but at the same time, it's kind of just got that terrible weakness to fire, and in Generation 5, that's part of the reason why you rarely ever saw Hail Teams, was because, you know, who's going to leave an Abomasnow in whenever, like, there's a lot of presence whenever it comes to, like, Rain and, you know, and Sun teams. And for a while, Sun teams were actually more prominent than any other, like, weather-inducing team. So, I mean, because once Venusaur came out, everyone kind of shifted to fire, and then everything kind of just went back to rain, or not fire, but sun, and then it went back to rain. And yeah, I don't know. All I know is, like, it'd be kind of nice just to have Aurora's get its hidden ability. It was very nice seeing Dragalge getting its hidden ability, as well as some other things in this, in this game, I guess. So I don't know. I mean, let me know if you guys actually think the Rockhead's actually going to make Tyrantrum any better. I mean, in a way, I kind of don't, but at the same time, I kind of can see it being okay. I mean, again, it kind of depends on the other recoil moves that it does get. Again, I don't know them off the top of my head. You'd have to look them up, but I mean, regardless, Head Smash all by itself is already really good. So, I mean, can't really go wrong with that, but I don't know. From what I saw, I'm a little bit confused why Serebii said this, because it says that the Tyrant will have Rockhead, but its actual hidden ability on Serebii is listed as Sturdy. So I'm not sure. It seems a little weird, and maybe there's like some translation problem or something. I don't know. Also, as you saw, I was running around up there on the roof there. Just kind of touching on something that's actually very important. If you happen to be one of those people that are trying to really do up your secret base, you know, make it look pretty and all that other crap, on Saturdays you can go to the roof of the Lilycove department store, and they'll be holding a sale where you can buy all kinds of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, you can go to that sale and you can get planks for like secret bases that have like holes in them. So if you want to actually make one of your secret bases that has, like, if you like the way one of them looks but it has holes in it, you're going to need to go to the department store on a Saturday, or change your, you know, 3DS's time or whatever to Saturday, so that way you can go to the Lilycove department store and get the stuff that you want to get for your thing. This guy here, if you want to get more stuff for your secret base, he's selling a whole bunch of stuff for $10,000 each. I mean, if you really want to get them, I mean, it's not bad to kind of have the completion thing, get a whole bunch of stuff, that way you can kind of play around with it and like mix and match all kinds of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, you can also get that Pidgeot that you see there as well, because I think I have that. I don't remember how I got it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can get it, so I'll let you know in the next episode, after looking at Serebii, or you can look at Serebii yourself. They have a list of all of the, you know, decorations, so you could probably find it there. I'm almost positive you can get it. I just don't remember how you get it. So, I mean, whatever. Anyways, we obviously already know what to do here in Slateport, because I, you know, did a Let's Play on Pokemon Emerald. Pretty much the same thing as last time. You end up coming up to the like harbor and whatnot, and yeah, you'll kind of get interrupted very shortly, as you can kind of see. They're obviously talking to Captain Stern, and obviously it's Team Magma up to no good again, doing whatever the hell they feel like. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I mean, we're just gonna have to deal with idiots again, but whatever. I mean, it's nothing that Mega Altaria, aka It's So Fluffy, can't handle. So I find it funny, we had, I forget what we named our Aggron when we played through Emerald. I cannot remember for the life of me what we named it, but we named it something kind of funny, and I just can't remember the name of it. I don't know, I'll have to actually backtrack to see what that was. I remember Aggron just doing so much work in Emerald. It was one of the most beautiful things I think I remember ever seeing. It's just, I don't remember the name that we gave it. It was something supposed to be funny. I just don't remember. Oh, I think it was Metal Hulk or something like that. I don't really remember. It was probably Metal Hulk, because I kept making jokes like Hulk Smash or something. If I remember off the top of my head, though. I could be wrong. But I'm almost positive it was Metal Hulk. So, Aggron's actually a pretty good Pokemon to use through this playthrough as well. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Aggron. But because we got the free Beldum, we decided to go with our Steel type being Metagross this time around. And I mean, why not use a free shiny? I mean, it's cool. I mean, let's be real. I'm probably never going to find a shiny in any of my Pokemon playthroughs. So, I mean, like, why not just get a shiny to, you know, whatever. I think my next, like, Pokemon thing, though, might be an egg thing. It might be, like, a random egg type of deal. I don't know. I don't want to do, like, a Wonder Trade thing, obviously, because Wonder Trade equals different trainer IDs, and then, as a result, you're kind of stuck, you know. That would be, like, one of the most ridiculous and lengthy Let's Plays I think that anyone could ever really do. And I don't think that there are very many people on my channel that would want to sit around for like 30 minutes per episode watching, you know, Pokemon just never obey me. And, you know, I don't know. It just seems like something that no one's really that interested in. I guess maybe if people just want to sit there and enjoy someone getting trolled the hell out of, I guess that's also a thing. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, but all I know is I need to kind of get working on the Embor, and I like how I heard a bit of lag. I don't know if anyone else hears it or not. Yeah, and no one heard it apparently from the last time that I had to deal with lag errors, issues, but yeah, it's just something that I hear every once in a while. It has one of those like skipping sounds. Like if you ever like used like CDs to listen to music or whatever, and then you suddenly heard like a song skipping or something, it's kind of like that. If you've never heard that, then obviously you're young as hell and you just, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like it was that long ago, but I mean, it was still kind of a long time ago. But I don't know. Either way, like I said, it's the kind of thing I hear every once in a while. I don't know if it's just like something trying to do something on my computer and then causing like the sound to kind of just, you know, wig the hell out, even though it's actually still just fine. It's just the computer itself trying to play it back and something's trying to interfere with it or something. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, the more I think about it, I really want to build these Embors because it's going to be great. I honestly think it's going to be a really good Pokemon. It's just I got to figure out how I want to build it. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. I did build a team for a friend of mine who asked for a Mega Lopunny team. For whatever reason, he wanted a Baton Pass team, and I just sit there and I was like, no, this isn't happening. I'm not doing Baton Pass, especially for battling, like if it's for battling via Smogon rules. Because let's be real, there's just no way in hell. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, Baton Pass is limited to one Pokemon per team via Smogon rules. So you can't really do like some kind of stupid Baton Pass setup team anymore, really. So I don't know if anyone heard that. I tried to cover that up. If you heard it, excuse me. If not, my bad. Or not my bad, but like, just ignore it. You know, so, but yeah. So yeah, the Lopunny team, it actually plays alright. First time playing it, I kind of predicted circles around my opponent. I kind of just kept, you know, it's hard to really explain. Like, first turn, I ended up leading, I think, Landorus, and it is, in fact, a Choice Scarf Pokemon, and I ended up going for U-turn because he had a lead that I obviously didn't want to stay in on. I don't remember what he led, of course, but I remember doing that, and I ended up baton passing out into, I think, Rotom or something like that. I think that's what he led to, was a Rotom, and I ended up bringing my own Rotom in, so that way I could start doing shit with it. And I don't know, I didn't even have to use Lopunny in that battle. That's how like ridiculous it was. But I mean, whatever. Gotta love these kind of like gauntlet Team Magma battles, by the way. Like, oh, okay, you know. Well, not exactly gauntlet, I guess, but like the ones from before, and then, you know. And I like how we're doing like sound with the sound again. Like, it's like, okay, stop. But yeah, I mean, gotta love the back-to-back battles whenever it comes to fighting the enemy team in any Pokemon game, because why not? At least I I'll have to cover this again in the next episode because we're pretty much out of time. So I mean, but assuming I can remember to do it. At least I remember to, you know, do the little thing for the previous and next episode thing. Anyways, in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing through the Team Magma hideout, and then hopefully getting started on, or getting on our way to the next town. So, yeah, it's a huge majority of what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.